Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Real Spiritual Clarity. My name is Richard. Let's get started. Please listen, love, and forgive. We're going to be using the Gilded Tarot, and we're going to be using the Hidden Truth Volume 2, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Hidden Truth, Message of Love, Oracle cards. We're going to finish with some of these Romance Angels. Thank you, Spirit, for clear and concise messages. We're going to be doing a Hidden Truth reading to see what Divine Masculine is going to do in the journey for himself as well as for Divine Feminine. Okay. Hidden Truth. Hidden Truth reading today. Okay. And the first card out, I couldn't even shuffle them, is wow. 10 of Cups. But what it looks like to me, he wants to have a family with her. He wants to stabilize himself personally. And then he wants to combine with Divine Feminine for a relationship also. And in this depiction, I see there's two women, so it could be a same-sex situation. I see a cat, so maybe somebody has a cat or some type of animal, maybe Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. If they don't have children, they may have animals as their children. They may have dogs, they may have cats. I see where, there's a house in the picture. There's a lot of grass. Maybe it's going to be, like I said, the last reading I did, it said it was going to be 2 to 4 weeks. So this grass is totally green. It could be during springtime, between spring and summer. But in any event, Divine Masculine wants this commitment. He wants this 10 of Cups with his Divine Feminine. He wants everything with her. He doesn't want... He's not going to waste any more time. Okay, his hidden truth is that he wants to go forward in his relationship with his Divine Feminine, no matter what the cost. Okay, and that was the 10 of Cups. And now the next hidden truth oracle card is, thank you, Spirit. Hope everybody's doing well today. It's a pretty rainy day here, but I'm alive, so I'm not complaining. And the next Gilded Tarot is, wow, 8 of Wands. So there's going to be a lot of movement and communication coming in for Divine Feminine from Divine Masculine. He's getting his words together. He's getting his mind together. He wants to come back and he wants to rekindle this situation. I see here in this picture, there's a lot of sheep. So, he could have felt like a sheep before, but maybe now he has the strength of a wolf. Not that he is a sheep in wolf's clothing. A wolf in sheep's clothing, but I feel like he has gained a lot of strength in this time apart, and he wants to come in and he wants to express this to his Divine Feminine. He wants to tell her what he's been doing. He could have been going to school, could have gotten a new job, could have come into some money. Whatever it is, he wants to include her fully into his life. It's been a long time, a lot of these relationships since Divine Masculine has spoken with Divine Feminine, and he wants to break that cycle. This year, 2025, he's going to break it. Okay, like I said, I see green grass on this one also. So I feel like it's going to be sometime within the next month to 2 months. Divine Masculine is going to be coming in with this communication for Divine Feminine. That was the 8 of Wands. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment so you know when I'm on here. Please watch the full video because there's messages throughout. And always remember to listen intently, love unconditionally, and forgive. And the next, that one came right out. Gilded Tarot is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The Lovers. The traditional meaning of the Lovers is a choice. And I feel like at this point, Divine Masculine has taken a long time to mull these things over in his head. Maybe he's going through an awakening. Maybe he's seen what some of these people who he thought were loyal to him could do, and it was not pretty. And at this point, he's like, you know what? I know who I love. I know who loves me. I know is the love of my life. It took me a while. It took me to have her leave my relationship, leave my life, in order for me to know. You never know how good it is till it's gone. But he knows now just how good it is. And he's bringing her back full bore. He doesn't want to waste any time. I see here where in this depiction of the lovers, the sun is out. I see what a man looks like. He's like in Roman like guard stuff. Could be that in your past lives you guys were in the Roman Empire together. I also see with his dolphins here, and dolphins are very loyal, very trustworthy, and they're friends for life. You know, so Divine Masculine knows that he has encountered the friend, the lover, the confidant, the everything in Divine Feminine. And he let her slip out of his fingers, but now he's going to be pulling her back full force. He's coming in with that movement, and he's going to let her know just how much he truly loves her. That was the Gilded Tarot. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment so you know what I'm on here. Now we're going to start with some of these Hidden Truth, Volume 2, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Let's see what hidden truths Divine Masculine wants Divine Feminine to know. And first Hidden Truth, Volume 2 is... I know you don't feel the same. This is him feeling sorry for himself. This is that old mentality. Previous to this, he had this thought pattern, but I feel like through the separation, through the awakening, through the lessons that have been learned, through the towers, he has figured out that, you know what? She wants the same thing as me. He knows it from all the signs, synchronicities. They're mirroring each other. And he knows as much as he's thinking about Divine Feminine, most likely she's thinking about him also. So that statement is an old statement. I know you don't feel the same way, because he knows that she truly does feel the same way. She loves him as much as he loves her. Okay. And the next Hidden Truth, Volume 2 is, there it is. Yep. I don't know how to feel. No, he doesn't. This is what he's been doing. He's trying to figure out his emotions. He's trying to figure out how to speak, because a lot of them had a problem with communication. Okay? This communication issue was a problem. Previous to that, they didn't never have to communicate with anyone. You know, they'd have these quick relationships, and then they'd be like, bye, and never see the person again. But now, the feeling they have for Divine Feminine, they know she is their true counterpart. And he knows he has to get his ducks in a row. He has to get his feelings together. He has to get his words together. So when he comes in, he can express to her exactly what he wants her to know. So he doesn't know. He thought he didn't know how to feel, but he truly is learning how to feel and how to give those emotional love, romance to his divine counterpart, Divine Feminine. Okay. And the next Hidden Truth, Volume 2 is You Let Me Down. I think this was something where he was trying to put it off onto Divine Feminine that she let him down, but truly he let her down. So like I said, in this separation, he's cleaning up everything. He's making sure that there's no stones unturned. When he comes in with this communication and this movement to express that love to her, he's definitely not going to be letting her down. He's not going to be letting himself down at that point. He's going to be lifting them both up. Okay? And the final Hidden Truth, Volume 2 is, there it is. I feel so drawn to you. This is true. This is exactly right. That's why the Lovers is there. He knows that this is more than just a physical bond. It's a spiritual bond also. And a mental bond. You know, when they first got together, it was like she was someone who was in his life forever. It's as if he knew her forever. And it's true, because they had been together so many times in different lives in their souls that he did know her. He couldn't explain it, because on the earthly plane, our memories, you know, kind of go away from our previous lives, and we learn these new memories in this present life. But his soul knew she's the one. There's no denying it. Okay. And that was the Hidden Truth, Volume 2. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment so you know when I'm on here. These are the Message of Love Oracle cards. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. And here's the first Message of Love Oracle card. It is, wait, timing is not quite right. I was looking at something today, and they were talking about, you may want the timing to be a certain way, but spirit knows exactly what time is right for you. So there's a lot of times when it's always I use the cake in the oven, mix the batter, put the cake in the pan, turn on the oven to 400 for 1 hour, put the cake in the oven. You're sitting there, you start smelling the cake, you're like, I can't wait till this cake's done, man. I eat a piece of it right now. The minute that you start smelling it, you say, you know what? It's already done. You look in there like a half an hour, you take it out. When you look at it, it's just a jiggly mess. It's nowhere near done because you didn't wait the hour. So a lot of us have that tendency to want to rush, speed forward into something. Haste makes waste. And he like I said, Divine Masculine's going to be coming back to offer her that 10 of Cups. He's going to be making that movement towards her for that love. But he knows that even if he wants to do it quickly, Spirit doesn't want to do it like that. They want him to take his time and do it properly this time. And the next message of love oracle card is, and there it is. New love or recommitment to love is developing. Now, Divine Feminine, you shouldn't wait on anyone. You can leave space in your heart for your divine counterpart. But if you feel like you want to go out there and go on dates and meet other people, go right ahead. Even if your heart doesn't feel it, don't do it. But do what makes you feel good. Do the right thing for you. Do not stop living as if you're waiting for someone. Your life continues to go on. Believe me, his life is going on also. There's going to come a time when that timing is right for both of you, and he's going to come back, and you guys are going to be together. Okay? But continue to do you. So know that it's either going to be your Divine Masculine or it's going to be a new love that you encounter. Okay? You can meet this person anywhere, at a gas station, at a grocery store, online. It doesn't matter if that is the plight that Spirit intends for you. Otherwise, you won't meet anyone, and your Divine Masculine will come back, and that will be the person for you. Okay. And the next message of love oracle card is marriage. This relationship is moving towards a sacred union. It's moving. It's definitely moving towards communication. And like I said, don't make haste. Don't rush in. Take your time, because remember, you guys have a lifetime. And even though, like, sometimes with the divine timing, they're like, I'm getting too old, why couldn't this have happened to me 10 years earlier or whatever? You know why? Because you weren't ready. It's going to happen when Spirit knows that you are ready for this commitment. You're ready for this situation. Because when you go into a relationship, it's more than just being attractive sexually. There's a lot of mental things that go on. And there's a lot of physical things. Whether you're going to go grocery shopping, you're going to clean clothes. Everything's not going to be the most romantic thing in the world. But the thing that makes it the best in the world is that you guys are doing it together. Okay? So, the next message of love oracle card is, thank you, Spirit. Just one card. And there it is. Acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. This is another reason why there was divine timing, because it could be that Divine Masculine was like, I don't know about this, even though I feel for her. If you guys are different races, different colors, anything different, each one of you are totally unique. A lot of these relationships, these are not your normal type. Okay, but that doesn't matter, because you know who you love, you know who you want, and that's the way it works. But a lot of these Divine Masculines, they were afraid of what the parents would say, what the friends would say, what the family would say. But at this point, they've grown out of that. They've grown leaps and bounds. They're only concerned about what's in their heart and what's going to be with them, with their divine counterpart. Okay? All of the other stuff will come in time, but the main thing is love, self-care, self-love, and then loving and caring for your divine counterpart. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment so you know when I'm on here. And now we're going to end with some of these romance angels. Let's see what the angels have for this romance between divine masculine and divine feminine. Two cards came out. I'm going to take them both. And the first romance angel is chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. It's just like it says, I feel so drawn to you. Yeah, that's why. Because like I said, this is not just your run-of-the-mill relationship. This is a person who's been in your life for multiple lifetimes. So that's why you feel so drawn to them. That's why you're in so much love with them. That's why the lovers are here. That's why the Ten of Cups are here. Because you guys have lived multiple lives together. And in each life, it was good. But I feel like this life is going to be the one where you guys really commit and you really do that work that Spirit wants you to do, which is to help the collective. Okay? And the next romance angel is calling in your soulmate. It says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations have helped bring you together. So have that faith to believe and know. It says act as if it already is here. So you can just act as if your divine counterpart is already here with you and you guys are living a life. Continue to live your regular life. But in however you'd like to incorporate this thought as if it's happening into your life, go right ahead. Because you know what? It's going to happen soon enough. So that's calling in your soulmate, which is your divine masculine. And the next romance angel is just one card, Spirit. And here it is. Playfulness. It says to recapture romance, allow your inner youth period of fun to shine. Could be a lot of these divine masculines were very very a matter of fact people. Everything had to be done bump, bump, and bump. You had to be professional, you had to do it right, and that's the part that threw them off the most with divine feminine. These are thinking people. These are people who always think about what's going on in their lives. Okay? And with divine feminine, they were like, this one doesn't even make sense to me. It's not even covering the bases that I would think it would cover. Okay? So now Spirit's saying, you know what? Throw all of that stuff out the window. Get back to being playful. Get back to being childlike. Because sometimes these are the things that really improve your relationship. Okay? So be more playful, divine feminine, when you guys come back together. And the final romance angel is one card, Spirit. These cards are small, so sometimes they take forever. But of course, they take forever because Spirit's not going to give you the wrong answer. It's always going to give you the right answer. The final romance angel is honeymoon. I told you that movement is coming and that communication is coming because he wants that lover back in his life. And he wants that 10 of Cups with her. It says, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Holiday time. Now, Easter's coming up, so it could be during Easter. And then the rest of the thing is like after Easter, it's Memorial Day. And then it's the summer. So like I said, I feel like these relationships are moving very quickly to what they need to be. He's not wasting any time. He had a lot of people trying to interrupt the relationship. But at this point, he said, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm going to make this good for me and her. I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to thank Spirit for letting us see, hear, and feel the things we need to in this reading. When you guys have these heart-to-heart conversations, please listen intently. Please love unconditionally and please forgive. I love all you guys. Have a great day. Bye.